Well, the room's been good. I mean, every day we go out and we're getting better, and I feel good about, Ramir. I feel good about Step. I feel good about Savion. We're moving Yant up the ladder a little bit. He's getting better in practice, and Marvin is. So I feel really good about the room. Gabe had surgery today, got fixed, and he'll be out for the year. But the rest of the guys are hungry, ready to go. So we expect to have a great week of practice and be ready to go on Saturday.
You said with Ramir, even into camp, that it was sort of a pivotal moment for him, that he was either going to do it or he probably wasn't. So what allowed him to sort of get over that hump and put himself in position to start again?
Well, I had a meeting with him, and I said, here's the deal. Your back's against the wall. You either figure it out or you'll get passed. And he just kept practicing every day, coming to work and grading out really well in practice. And, he earned the opportunity. And I thought he did a lot of good things out there on Saturday when you graded it. It wasn't perfect. I'd have liked to have had a couple plays back. But, for the most part, he did a good job of doing the things needed. Obviously, we need more, and we'll continue to press him to do that along with the other guys.
What does he kind of do that's unique, I guess, from the other guys in that room? It seems like he might be more of an passing game for you guys.
Yeah, he does a good job catching the ball. He's very knowledgeable of the offense. He knows what to do. He is the most experienced in this offense, which gives him a leg up there. But, he caught the ball well, had the screen. He caught the one arrow route. If he could have just got up the field and beat that guy. But, he knows the pass protections and everything. But, the other guys, Marquise has had a good week so far. We're going to count on him heavily the rest of the way, along with Savion. And then, we'll see with Yant and Marvin. They got to continue to progress.
What did Johnson need to get better at so that he became one of your top guys? What did he need? What did he improve?
Using his speed, in practice sometimes he would just kind of glide, and I'd say, hey, gliding's not going to work. You got to turn on the jets. Now he missed spring ball due to an injury, so he didn't get a chance to prove it. So he was behind the 8 ball going into fall camp. But he's just, really practiced with a sense of purpose and with a chip in the sense of you want you to play. He wanted to play, wanted me to play him, so he earned it.
How gratifying is it to see him, make that transformation?
Really good, because kids these days, they got one of two choices. When their backs are against the wall, they either respond, which is obviously what he has done, or they get in the transfer portal.
With Marquise on Saturday, was that just as simple as, Scott sort of said yesterday you want 2 or 3 guys going into any given game. Was that just the way the pecking order fell?
Yeah, it was just one of those games. I had every intention of, all the guys being ready, and then Ramir was just kind of in a flow, and I felt really good about it, and I really didn't want to mess that flow up. It wasn't anything Marquise did. It was just one of those deals that I just felt really good about kind of where we were at. But Marquise is, I told the guys we got 8 games we're promised right now in the Big Ten, and he's got to be ready to go because it's going to be a lot of physicality, obviously starting this week.
Is Ramir probably your best pass blocker when you look at all your guys right now?
In terms of pass protection, picking it up, it was Gabe. Gabe did a tremendous job before he got injured. He in practice, and then even the Buffalo game, he had a knockdown in the pass pro on that deal. But probably now. But, the other guys are getting better. We work it a lot. We take a lot of pride in the technique of pass protection and making sure that we're on that.
How do you see those guys in the, when you get into the flow and you're looking to find the hot hand and you get a situation like you did Saturday where Marquise doesn't play, or where Savion did in the first game, or when Savion gets just 1 carry in this game? How have you seen those guys, like either on the sideline or when they get back to you on Monday, respond to that?
Oh, good question. I think all those guys want to play, right? We don't want guys that are here that don't want to play. I really think for the most part, my group's been really good teammates, being very supportive of the other at a position that, guys want to play. Who doesn't? So for the most part, I think they've done a really good job. It's not perfect, but they came in on Monday, obviously with Gabe's situation. The next guy's got to be ready to go. And, they've come with a workmanlike attitude the first 2 days. We obviously got to have a good day tomorrow, last physical day of the week tomorrow. So there's still competition. I grade every single thing that they do, and that's really been able to, create the competition that we need in the room. and it'll become more clear. But there's talent in the room, and I think the guys are working hard, and we'll just keep doing what we're doing, and I think it'll keep shaking itself out.
You mentioned Gant climbing the ladder. Is that, I think Scott said something about how he's dropped some weight. Is that?
Yeah, that's the biggest deal. He was just in a situation where he needed to lose a little weight, and he's done that. He's been dieting right, eating right. Dave Ellis has done a great job. They've come up with a game plan, and you watch him out there. He's a different guy. When he's at the weight that he's at compared to what he was before.
What's the challenge with Michigan State's front seven? What do they do well?
Well, they're just physical. It's a typical Big Ten team, hard-nosed guys. They get to the ball. They don't give you many just gimme things. You got to go out there and you got to be able to execute. They're feeling good right now. They're 3-0, ranked 20th in the country. Big win against Miami, and obviously they're 1-0 in the league. So it's a night game. They're fired up. You got Magic Johnson talking about pack the house and for our game. So they'll be ready to go. We know we're getting into, but the good thing is we've been on the road in a hostile environment, which is good. That's prepared us. But now we got to be able to go and be able to finish the job. But it's a tremendous challenge. But we told the guys this is why you come to Nebraska to play in big games.
Scott mentioned crease runs yesterday and needing to get more of those big plays. Do you feel like your group is close on those?
I do. I think it's just a combination of things. It's everybody. It's up front. It's the tight ends. It's the running backs making sure their footwork's right and having the right reads and pressing it and all that, because it's really, really close. Obviously we all want big runs and stuff, but even against Oklahoma, some of those plays were 4 and 5 yards. That's a good play in college football when you're going against good football teams. So we got to continue to coach these guys to see where the cuts are and just keep doing it over and over and over. But we're close. We're right there. But we just got to be able to, finish the job at all positions.
Hey, Coach Frost mentioned that he put you up in the box, and he likes the fact that you're up there. What's your role up there, and how do you feel like it's gone so far?
Good. I haven't been in the box since we've been together, at UCF and in the first part since we've been here. But, it's just a matter of when you're up in the box is trying to give as much intel as you can on what the other team's doing during the play and then in between series. And, Coach Lubick is up there, does a great job, and other coaches. But, it's just a change he felt needed to be made. I said, I'll do whatever to help the team. I'm getting better each week because I haven't been up there, in a while. But I like being up there, to be honest with you. And I'll do whatever Coach wants me to do to help us win.
Because you're still the guy, like on Friday nights, who goes through the plays with Coach Frost, right? So, is there a connection between the two of you that's long been there?
Yeah, I think so. And some of the new triple option stuff we do, I think can help with that. And I think that will continue to get better, that piece of it. But Coach Lubick does a great job. And, I think, we're getting in a flow of things. Because that piece of it, just needs some synergy and everything. And teams do a good job of the other people do a good job, and we got to be able to see it and then exploit things.
Did you play a role in developing that piece of the offense in the offseason?
Well, we all did. I have a little more. I like it because of the old school being here back in the day, Nebraska option stuff, which there's a lot of the principles just presented differently. So I like that piece of it. I enjoy it.
How is Gabe doing, by the way?
Good. Yeah, he had surgery yesterday afternoon, and it went really well. So he'll start rehab here as soon as tomorrow or maybe this afternoon. He's in really good spirits. I thought he had a really good start to his freshman year. He's a dog. I mean, he loves to compete, and I think he's going to have a bright future here. Just one of those deals, freak things. You see it all the time, a non-contact thing. I mean, that play would have been a huge play. We had it dialed up, and just one of those freak deals in the game of football that happened.
Probably was going to be his biggest run he's had.
Oh, I think so. Absolutely. Yep. When they lined up how they lined up, we were calling it, and, I mean, we couldn't have lined them up better. If we said line up here, that's how we'd want them to line up.
Scott said yesterday, coaches like 11 a.m. kickoffs. You haven't played many night games recently. What do you do all day on Saturday?
Well, the guys will have a little more meeting time. We'll do a little what we call flow. They'll get a little exercise, a little movement. We don't want to be sitting around like we're on vacation and sleeping all day. So we got to move around, have some meetings, stay dialed in. Guys will watch football games. It's fun play tonight. I mean, they all played at night, high school. So to be able to go under the lights will be exciting in a hostile environment. I mean, that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. We got back-to-back night games, right? Northwestern at night.
2 games in a row on grass too. That doesn't happen very often.
No.
Especially in the Big Ten. I mean, does that change much for your approach as your backs kind of getting the feel for the footing and the surface?
No, we've been practicing on the grass. We practice on the grass every day, which is good. So that's worked out good. Their grass is different than Oklahoma's, but grass is grass is grass. You got to practice on it and do your thing. Cool.
Thank you.